Hello to you, my cosmic dragon friends. Welcome back. It's the 12th of December. It's time to open window number 12 on our advent calendar. Very interesting vibe today. I actually got some presents in the post today, which was lovely. Some gifts from a client, which was very, very generous. I'm very, very happy about, and I will actually show them to you at some point in the future as well once I've unwrapped them, because I'm very excited. So big thank you to them. I won't name them because I haven't asked them permission to do that yet, so we'll see in the future. Anyway, probably do that on the next live stream, actually. When do you guys want another live stream? Shall we do one this weekend? That sounds fun, doesn't it? Shall we do one on Sunday? But I do have this sense today of good fortune. It feels like quite a lucky day, not just because of that, but also I went to the dentist and I had a relatively clean bill of health, so that was nice. But I do have a good vibe on today's energy. And being 12/12, it is also technically what you could call the 12/12 portal this year as well. So it brings in the energy of number 12 very, very strongly. 12 in numerology being the number of perfect governance, and 12 reducing to 3 as well, which is the divine blueprint. So it is about being very much in control of our lives, or the negative aspect being controlled, which is not what you want. You don't want to give your power away. Don't give your control away. Otherwise, somebody else will decide your fate and your future. And actually, you should be in charge of that. So I have some decks of cards here for our reading today, which are all very much on this theme. We have cards from the Cosmic Ordering Oracle cards, which I was not expecting to use, but that's the ones my guide told me to. The Fortune Oracle, and also Divination of the Ancients. So it felt very much like we needed to have a look at our fate and our fortune a little bit today, and just get some tips about how to manifest what it is we actually want in this lifetime, because it feels like an important theme coming up today. But there is a good vibe, there's a good fortune coming up. Look at that luck. What did I just say? It's a four-leaf clover. Have you ever found one? I have. Because I look. People say to me, how do you find four-leaf clovers? And I say, because I look. I am that weirdo who's stood on the grass or sat on the grass looking all around me, and someone's like, what are you doing? I'm looking for four-leaf clovers. And I do find them. Okay, sun. Oh, wonderful. Fire. Wow, there's some big themes coming out. Very positive energy coming here. Very warm, very powerful. So, luck. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead and let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Well, these are some wonderful omens for us today. Very, very happy to see those. Feels like a very powerful energy that brings the possibility of renewal. And we had some Phoenix cards earlier in the month, didn't we? If you've been watching the other Advent calendar readings, we had kind of Phoenix and fire energy show up quite a few times from different decks as well. So there is this sense of renewal, this sense of optimism, and it's okay to be optimistic today because it is a lucky day. It is a lucky energy coming in here. Absolutely loving this. And the sun comes in on number 30 as well, which also reduces to 3, so we've got another 3 there. Let's just add these up. 10, 40, 50. So it comes to 50, number 5. Okay. 50 is a very powerful number of wisdom. It is almost like the halfway marker in our life in some ways. That's kind of how I see it. I know most people don't live to 100, but I feel like we should. And I know we could live longer. But it is a number of great wisdom and experience where we can look back on things and understand them from a higher level, from our knowledge and experience at that point. And so we can be more measured in our thinking and be more intentional in both our thinking and our manifesting. So let's take a look at our cosmic ordering cards. The sky is always blue above the clouds. You too are in reality a shining, sunny being full of love. There's the sun energy again. The more you become conscious of this fact, the faster all problems, worries, and fears will vanish so that the sun can shine within you again. Wow, that is a beautiful message of sunlight, positivity, optimism, renewal coming through today. Wonderful. Fear of mistakes puts you under unnecessary pressure and makes you more likely to make errors. So true. So the freedom to be allowed to make mistakes reduces the number that you make in all aspects of your life. This means that the freedom to be imperfect leads, in the end, to perfection. And I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but sometimes done is better than perfect. That is one of my favourite sayings. Done is better than perfect. And that's actually what I went with when I was writing my book. You guys know my book, Dream Bigger, How the Law of Attraction Really Works, my Law of Attraction book. And it's not perfect how I wanted it. There are a few typos in it that I've had to learn to live with. You know, the font wasn't exactly the size I wanted it to be. The layout didn't exactly show up exactly perfectly how I wanted it to be. But it's done. It's done. It's published. Lots of people have bought it. Lots of people have enjoyed it and hopefully got a lot of value out of it as well. So it is something that I'm happy to have done. I know it wasn't perfect, but it didn't need to be. And that's okay, because sometimes, a lot of the time, perfection just isn't necessary. You know, you at 100% can be too much for some people. We don't need perfection. We just need something to be done, or we just need someone to care and pay attention. So our last card, we have astrology, destiny. You see, this is what I was talking about. There's this real sense of destiny and fate and fortune today. And of course, in our astrology system, there are 12 signs of the zodiac. So we've got that number 12 energy coming in here as well. So could be a good moment to actually have your astrology chart done. Not by me, because I can't do that. I'm afraid I'm not an astrologer. I know some people who are. I'm not an astrologer, I'm a numerologer. I like my numbers. I do like astrology, but it's not my forte. I don't know enough about it. Very, very interesting. That's an interesting vibe, actually. You know, I was going to get the astrology dice out today, just to see what signs were kind of coming under the influence of. Where's the fourth one gone? Gone for a Burton. It's hiding from me. I can only find 3. I have 4 of these. I can only find 3. And clearly that's intentional, because today is a 12-3 number. So let's have a look at some signs. Aries. Aries. Aquarius. Me first, weirdo. Okay. Great. Do you know what I want to say here? Fly your freak flag. Fry it, preferably not fry it, but you know, whatever you want to do. Be the whole you, be the complete you, and don't be ashamed, don't be worried about that, and don't worry about being different or original or unlike other people, because that's absolutely fine. We do need bringers of change. We need people to come through right now in this particular era with new ideas, with new concepts, with ways of doing things, who are willing to try things that haven't been tried before. The new ideas, the creators, they're very important. So there is definitely a nudge here for you, maybe for you to do something that you've been putting off for a while, to forge ahead with it. Don't be put off just because no one else is doing it. If anything, that could be the reason you should do it, just so that other people can be inspired by your example to either do their thing or to do something similar. You could start a chain reaction. You could start a new trend. You could come up with something completely new and original and different that people like and need, that no one's thought of before you. And that's how special you are. So I want you to think about all of that and see what it is that you need to be doing or thinking about or considering. And that doesn't mean that you have to go and beat yourself up and say, oh, I've got to come up with an idea now because Helen said so. No, that's not what I'm saying. If you already have the idea, then run with it. Go for it. It may come out of the blue. It may come from nowhere. Like recently, out of the blue, I just suddenly got the nudge to sign up for Neal's Yard Remedies. It's an organic aromatherapy company, as an independent consultant out of nowhere. And I was like, yeah, I need to do that. So I did. And it's great. I absolutely love it. I love the products. I love being a troubadour for the products. No, that's a French word, Helen. What's the word? Advocate. There we go. Oh my goodness. You know when you're bilingual and sometimes you can't remember the word in the right language, you can only remember it in the other language. Anyway, that's a thing. But anyway, very optimistic, very positive energy today. So capitalize on that. Make the most of it. Have fun. And I will see you again tomorrow. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe and hype this video if you think it deserves a hype. And in the meantime, take very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye. And you can now pre-order my 2026 Psychic Predictions ebook, which is available from angelwingsholistics.com. Link is in the description below. And yes, of course, it features Bedford on the front.